Hey Brush Monkeys, Tom from Flying Monkey Studios here. I wanted to take a moment and talk about something that a lot of miniature painters do, and that's repainting old miniatures. Many of you have watched my channel for a while know that I've been taking some of the old Grenadier and Ralpartha miniatures that I bought way back in the day and stripping those old crappy enamel paint jobs off of them and bringing them up to my current level, current skill level, current standard. And that's all well and good. There's a lot of articles out there that will tell you how to strip them. I did a video on different methods you could use to strip the paint. That's not what we're talking about today. Today we're talking about when and why you should strip them. For example, if you buy miniatures off of eBay or off of Amazon or something, and they're already painted and they're not quite painted up to your standard, or they're not they don't match your army, then by all means strip them and repaint them. Some people like to buy the pre-paints because they're cheap, the little pre-painted miniatures, and strip them and repaint them. That's fine too. Let me get this out of the way here. That's perfectly allowable, reasonable thing to do. My problem that I came across was when I found this guy in my collection. This is a miniature from the 1987, maybe 88, Armory National Painting Contest. And he was the best that I could paint him at the time. As you can see, he's very flat colors. There's no washes, no shade washes, no highlights. I didn't know anything about those things at that time. I was, let me get the certificate out here. The 1988 painting contest, I was 17. And that one I had won the 88, yeah. The 88 painting contest. Now, keep in mind, I grew up in Topeka, Kansas, okay? There was not the internet. There was not a huge community of miniature painters that I could learn from. I was mostly self-taught. So all that, I learned how to do by myself, okay? The flocking on the base, I learned from a model railroad magazine and got the flocking from a model railroad store. But like I said, not a big community of painters. So in 1988, I won the local, this is a local level competition certificate, and I won the blue ribbon over there. So I won first place, which is not bad. I also went to, because I won first place in the locals, I went on to the regionals. And the regionals were held in Manhattan, Kansas. It was run out of this little tiny game store. And I didn't get a certificate or ribbon for that because the guy running it was just kind of half-assing everything. But he said I won the regionals too. He won blue ribbon in the regionals. And so he sent my miniature on to nationals. And for the nationals I got a certificate of participation for the nationals because my stuff didn't get there in time. You can see that. My stuff didn't get there in time because the guy didn't get it in the mail on time, which is kind of shitty. But I did get a very nice letter from the head of the Armory contest because my miniature got there the day after the judging, and he sent a very nice letter critiquing the entry and telling me it was very good for my age and all that kind of thing. And it was really nice of him to take the time to do that instead of just saying, no, you missed the deadline, fuck off, get out of here. So that was kind of cool. And of course, for 89, 87 I had entered, 89 I entered again. 89 I won another blue ribbon. There's a 89 local one. The regionals weren't being held anywhere near me. Probably because of the fiasco from the previous year, so I couldn't go to regionals, but I'm pretty happy with the 2 awards I won. So the problem I have with this figure is, like I said, it's flat colors. there's no shade washes. It's not even a particularly good paint job. You can see the streaking on the white on the flank there. It's very simplistic heraldry, very, I don't know, there's just not a whole lot to recommend it, but this is what I won the award for. This was my blue ribbon winning entry here. Even the basing kind of blows. I mean, look at that, it's a piece of cardboard with this flocking glued on it. So, but it's an award-winning entry. So my debate, and I posted this on Facebook to get a consensus on it, was, do I leave it the way it is because that's the paint job that won the award, or do I just accept the certificate and the ribbon as my award and repaint the miniature to my current standard, because that's kind of shitty and embarrassing and doesn't look right compared to my normal standard. And the best response I got was that paint job is a part of my history. Good or bad, that was a award-winning paint job for the time, and I should leave it the way it is because it won an award at the time. What I should do, and what was recommended to me, is to find a similar figure and paint it in a similar fashion, but to my current skill level. And so what I've done is I found this, I believe it's, bear with me here, it's Pathfinder Deep Cuts Knight on horseback. And you can see there, he's a knight with a shield on horseback. That's about all he's got in common with the guy. He's got a sword instead of a lance. The horse is rearing up instead of down on all fours. Base is quite a bit smaller. But this is an opportunity to paint a similar thing to that, to the award winner, but up to my current skill level. So that's what I'm going to do. Obviously he's got the shield, he's got the comparison, he's got a tabard on him, all the same as the award-winning knight, but I think I could do better. So basically what I'm trying to say is, even if a miniature looks really crappy to you, if it won any kind of awards back then, hang on to it the way it is. Preserve it the way it is. That's part of your history. That's part of your timeline and learning, and you can look back at it and say, you know, this was pretty good for back in the day, but I've gotten better since then, and you can see the progression of how you got better since then. I don't recommend necessarily hanging on to all your miniatures and not stripping them to preserve their history, because frankly it's not necessary. I don't even remember what the first miniature I painted was, or I'd probably keep the very first one if I knew which one it was, but I feel like I probably already stripped it and repainted it, or stuck it in a box someplace. But yeah, don't feel like you need to preserve all your history, just the important milestones. Hang on to the first miniature you painted. Hang on to the first miniature you shade washed, the first one you highlighted. You know, as you learn each new technique, hang on to the first miniature that you painted with that technique, and then you've got a progressive timeline of how you learn these techniques and how you've progressed as a painter. Everything else you can just strip and repaint, and it's cheaper that way too. You're not buying new miniatures all the time, you're just stripping and repainting the old ones. So yeah, that's my TED Talk for the day. As crappy as this is, he's going to stay the way he is up on the shelf. The new guy, next week we will get into painting him, and I've got an idea of how I'm going to improve on this paint job with that guy, and I think he's going to be pretty impressive when I'm done. And when he's done, I'll show this guy and that one side by side. The new one may not win any awards because I'm not entering in a contest, but he's going to look a lot better than the award winner. when I'm done. So, yeah. So that's stripping and repainting your miniatures. When to restrip them, when to strip them, and when to repaint them. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Hey Brush Monkeys, Tom from Flying Monkey Studios here. If you like what you see, click like down below. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, go ahead and click subscribe. It's like over here somewhere, right there. Those will both help with my YouTube numbers and bring me that much closer to monetizing this channel and being able to do what I love to do full time. If you want to get your hands on some of the miniatures I painted here, visit our Instagram and Tumblr pages. I post pictures of both of those on a regular basis. I post videos on TikTok on a regular basis, mostly to direct traffic here to the YouTube channel, but you know, there's some other stuff there that's kind of cool. So go check that out. And if you want to show some love for your favorite monkey-based miniature painter, go check out our merch store at storefrontier.com/flyingmonkeystudios to get our t-shirts, sweatshirts, long sleeve t-shirts, can cozies, aprons, face masks. We've got all kinds of stuff there in a bunch of different colors, including tie-dye. We've got some tie-dye shirts on there if you want to check that out. So go check that out. Go check us out on our other social medias and follow us on Twitter for updates on the channel as well. And thanks for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.